awful.
What?
Sorry. Earlier today, the Massachusetts Supreme Court heard a lawsuit about the Pledge of Allegiance in public schools. An atheist couple wants to remove the phrase "under God," claiming the words violate students' rights. Their attorney explains why.
We have a pledge where children every morning are pledging their national unity and loyalty in an indoctrinational format in a way that validates religious God belief as truly patriotic and actually invalidates atheism as second-class citizenry at best, downright unpatriotic at worst.
Okay, so basically he's saying that pledging your allegiance to the flag is very patriotic. And then they take God and they combine them. And so to believe in God is patriotic, to be patriotic is to believe in God. So it kind of undermines people who don't believe in God. I think that's a fair argument.
Well, what he neglects to say is that you don't have to say the pledge if you don't want to say the pledge.
Oh, you don't have to say it, so it doesn't matter. As long as you don't participate, it doesn't matter. So by that reasoning, the government could use mine and your tax dollars to fund and build a mosque. And as long as you don't participate, because you're not Muslim, it doesn't matter. Okay.
But Dana, what do you think about this argument?
I'm tired of them. I remember working at the Justice Department years ago when I first started, I think it was right after 9/11, and a lawsuit like this came through. And before the day had finished, the United States Senate and the House of Representatives had both passed resolutions saying that they were for keeping under God in the pledge. I think that our representatives have spoken over and over again, and that if these people really don't like it, they don't have to live here.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, what a good point she made. God, you see, if our representatives decide to fuck the First Amendment over and over again, then the solution is not to go to the courts and try to resolve it. The solution is to quit your job, pack up all your shit, take your family members, and get the fuck out and move to a different country. That's the solution. So I'm guessing every time she has a problem with Obama, she just shuts her mouth and gets the fuck out. Oh wait, she's still on Fox News. And yet she bitches about Obama all the time. Weird. It's almost as if it's a contradiction.
But does anybody know whether this "under God" was added to the pledge, or was it part of it? It was?
It was added. It doesn't matter, though.
Yeah, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that the Pledge of Allegiance did not originally have "under God" in it until 1954. That doesn't matter. But now that we're trying to go back to its original contents, oh, well, that's a big deal. That's what we got to fight against, right?
In God we trust is on our currency, so
Right.
Are they saying that they want that removed? Or,
They do.
Or better yet, would the attorney choose not to take U.S. currency, which would be all right with me, too.
I personally will not stop using money in the form of a protest. It would complicate my life way too much, and debit cards have not yet taken over everything. So just give me a little time on that, and I might be able to do that.
Well, Greg, you're not an atheist.
Yeah, you're not an atheist, so let's hear your opinion on this topic.
So, we know that you go to church every day. Does this outrage you?
Well, it's a pledge. It's not a prayer. It's a patriotic exercise. In a sense, it's basically saying, thanks for giving us the freedom to be an atheist. This is one of the countries where you don't get killed if you don't adhere to whatever belief system they're forcing down your throat, say in certain countries that.
Yeah, well, I mean, we don't kill you for being an atheist, so why is there a problem? I mean, you are alive, right? You get to walk around in America, and we're not killing you on the spot, so why is there an issue? I don't understand. Is that what he's saying?
Plus, if you don't believe, then why do you care?
Yeah.
If you don't believe, then why do you care? So if the government, I'll repeat this, if the government used its money, your money, to build a mosque, well, you don't believe in Muhammad, so why do you care? Huh? Oh, double standard. You would care. Weird.
But you know, the thing is, though, you have to understand, atheism is not an extreme idea. It's called faith, religious faith, for a reason, because you have faith. The only way you can have faith is if there is no faith to compare it to.
So the only way you can have faith is if there's no faith to compare it to. So if there's 10 guys in a room and 9 of them are religious and the other one is not, The only way that 9 people can be religious and believe in God is if they can look at the one guy and see how he does not have faith. And then they can compare it and be like, oh, I understand faith now. That makes sense to you?
So I understand that they are the minority here and they have to deal
But why
with
should
these
they be
issues.
catered to?
We're not
Why
saying,
are they so special?
Since when in America, as they like to call it the Christian America, have atheists been catered to? Remember, according to them, this is the Christian country. So in this Christian country, where are atheists being catered to? Explain that one to me.
About that,
I'm not
We've got a
saying
very
you're
small
saying that.
percentage.
I'm telling you that I find it offensive that a few people, and these children are pawns from their parents' political statements and beliefs to try and enforce it on everybody else and inflict their belief system. It's incredibly selfish, it's small-minded, and I don't think the court should cater to them. There is no good reason to do so.
Did she just describe herself there? Did she just describe her own community and her own religion? Is that what she did?
This being in Massachusetts, because Massachusetts is where the Salem witch trials were. Remember, that was when there was intolerance about not being religious. And I wouldn't, for example, Kimberly, I would never have
Sad.
prosecuted you for that, or any of your 5 husbands. Anyway,
Two,
I'm only
Bob.
kidding. One more thing is up next. Did I get you? I did,
This has
didn't I?
been a tough day.
Hey, look at this shit.